Good morning, self-publishers. How are you? It's Federico here, the founder of Freedom Books. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I generated thousands and thousands of euros in royalties, of course, from Amazon, just selling books. Okay, that as you can see here are mainly uh, paperback versions. So people print them on demand, and I don't even have a stock or an inventory somehow because Amazon just you know um, takes the possibility, gives you the possibility to publish the book, and for publishing I mean upload the PDF of the book and of the cover, and everything else is managed by Amazon. Everything but the advertising that you of course must be good at when or if you want to be profitable with this business. Okay, so actually uh, what I want to tell you is that as you can see now, I have like a t-shirt. I am in my bed. Okay, I am lazy, I have to be honest, and I don't believe you need to struggle a lot to make money if you do smart things. And I want to tell you that this is possible because I know. And when I say I know, I mean I was in the same situation as you probably just a few months ago, where I woke up every morning at 7, went, in the office and just exit at 6 or 7 or whatever it was, 5 p.m., going back home and struggling to, you know, pile up the money somehow. I was struggling to uh, accumulate money because the salary was too low to that I mean, I was not allowed to do it. I couldn't. Um, and one day I went to the dentist, and actually the dentist was a bit not a fake one, but an asshole because she, that was a girl, she actually um prescribed me something that I didn't really have. So she wanted not to fraud me. She would have, provided a service, but it was a useless service. But anyway, she asked me for something like 6,000 euros. And at that moment, I could pay cash the 6,000 euros. But, you know, it was almost like 4 months of work in Italy. And I say, why I should, ask for a rent or for a loan or wherever it is, the money. Uh, I mean, I have a huge confidence. I know that I can actually do it. I mean, earn much more money. I just didn't know how to do it. And then I switched my paradigm. At the very beginning, I tried to be a marketing coach for the food in the food niche, so restaurants, a better um, private chef. And then I realized that the food market is a shit, at least from an entrepreneurial point of view. It's really tough. People are so stressed, and they took a lot of time to take a decision because they are stressed. They don't even believe they can be rich with a good marketing approach in the business. So at least I'm speaking about Italy, of course, because I try to make it in Italy. Maybe it was too early for people here in Italy. Anyway, uh, what happened was that um, the project failed, and for failing, I mean I was never in profit. I was always like spending 1,000 to earn 1,000. So I was always, struggling. I mean, it was my first online business. But there I have learned how to use the copy to attract customers, and that is really important. Afterwards, I tried to work as um, a seller, so a salesman for other companies, and I found out that people call themselves entrepreneur that should be someone that takes the responsibility of the product or the service and of the decisions to monetize the market. But they actually, and I speak of course about Italy, they somehow put this risk on the shoulder of the salesman. So for me they are just cowards. uh, so I stopped that because I didn't want my results or objectives to depend too much on people. So don't get me wrong, if you want to earn the money, of course you have to deal with people because people have the money, of course. So if people have the money, I mean, you have to do with people. If there was a way to make money without dealing with people, really, I would follow it right today. Okay. But of course, if money are distributed in the hands of the people, you have to deal with people. And I started to figure out how to make them willing to give me the money. And I started not to sell services, but to sell products. Um, because with the products is a bit easier. I mean, with the services, people it somehow want to know you, want to trust you. But with the products, it's totally different. So, for example, if you imagine everything that you have already bought, maybe I'm using a Mac, and maybe you have an iPhone or whatever it is, you can understand that you bought it and you don't even care who actually produced it or how they made it. You just want the product, you like the product. And this is exactly the same with the books or with everything else. So I shifted and I moved from services to products. And Amazon was the easiest way. Okay, Amazon was the easiest way to put products in front of potential customers. So that's why in the last months I've generated over 3,000 euro just uh, right laying in the bed. I mean, I'm not laying in the bed like in the sense that I'm not making anything and the money just magically appear. Of course, guys, this is not possible, and you should remove this idea um, from your head as soon as possible. Not like are um, since the money are actually like a substitution of the fight for survival. Of course, you can't have the money without doing anything or anything. But we, as a human being, as a humankind, we shifted the survival fight from a physical point of view to a mental point of view. And when I say mental, I let's say link or like how indicate the head, but you need to understand that the mind is not in the brain, or maybe the brain is part of the mind, but it's not the mind inside the brain. The mind is in all your body, the whole body. But anyway, this is another thing. But what I want to tell you is that actually the reason why I can make money from the bed is because as a product business like the Amazon, okay, the Amazon KDP, uh, 90% of the work is logical, and the other 10% is just practical, but I need just a laptop to make it work. So I can do it from my bed. I can stay close to the sea. I mean, I can be everywhere. I just need an internet connection. And this is true. This is really true. As I, as I said, I didn't believe it at the very beginning, because I had to go to the office to make the money. Yeah, I was like we in Italy we call it smart working. That means you can work from home. Don't ask me why they say smart working. People in Italy are really hilarious, and I want to say pathetic, but it is what it is. Anyway, I really starting to make a smart work. So find the right book to be published and sell it on the Amazon so I can generate every single month with one book from 200 to 1000 or even more euros each month. So if you want to learn it, okay, you just need to go on freedombooks.it. Okay, freedombooks.it. And of course, here there is a video course, okay, with bonuses. And if you want to have a taste of the video course, here it is. So you can just go on freedombooks.it. You find the link down below in the description of this video. And you can have a look at the very first lesson where I teach you how the self-publishing works. Of course, there are many other lessons inside that you will find once, okay, you click here on your get instant access button. Okay, you have 6 bonuses, and there is included also a one-on-one coaching of 30 minutes with me or one of my coaches. So you just need to get instant access button, okay? And then once this is inside your cart, you just need, okay, to add your credit card. Of course, I need one email address, okay, at least. If you want to put fake name, it's okay. Nobody cares, but at least put an email, because of course, um, we need you to get access to the video course. If you don't get a wrong email, we can do much. So you actually insert your credit card or ask for a direct bank transfer payment or use PayPal. And once you are inside, you will find all the lessons, all the bonuses, everything you need to succeed in this business and to stay and make money as I did, as I'm doing actually, from the bed. So, um, I don't pretend this video not to be arrogant, even if I don't want it to be, but you must understand that me, I am a business online maker, if you want to call it, a business entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it. But I'm also a philosopher, and this kind of business that is really flexible is giving me the possibility to live my life as I want. So today, now, I'm doing this video and I am in the bed. But for example, I founded a religion about happiness and I'm really happy I did it. I couldn't do it before because I was not, my brain was not enough free to think about it. So, really, I'm not joking. I mean, you have, it's not, this video course is really cheap. It's really cheap. I'm selling it for only like 50 euros. Plus, if you get the extra lesson is almost 70 euro. So even if it was a fraud, you are just risking 70 euros. I mean, nobody dies for 70 euros. But if this works, and you can generate as I'm doing 3,000 euros. I mean, where's the point? Not to try at least. Not to try. Of course, you have to do things. As I said, you can't just. I'm not just staying in the bed like this. I type, I create the cover, I handle and manage the Amazon advertising, okay? Um, but of course, I can do it from wherever I want, because things that before I couldn't. And any book can be sold many times every single day. Okay, so guys, again, if you're looking, if you feel that life can be lived in another way, I tell you, you are right. It's true. What you lack, um, so the bridge that you have to build from your actual situation and your future situation is just the knowledge on how to produce money in a different, smarter way. And in this course, I'm gonna teach you this way. So don't hesitate, don't waste your time. Go on freedombooks.it, click on get instant access button and enter the course. And that's it. So I hope you found this video useful. Um, See you in the next video. Bye bye.